Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. India achieves major milestone of administering 100 crore COVID-19 vaccines. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya launches song and film to celebrate India's milestone of administering 100 crore COVID-19 vaccine. Nagaland observes Police Commemoration Day by remembering sacrifices made by police personnel. And the Union Cabinet approves release of additional installment of Dearness Allowance to central government employees and Dearness Relief to pensioners. As India achieved a milestone of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. Even though the country has achieved this feat, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners who are yet to fully get vaccinated to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others to get vaccinated. During the festive season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information or guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800345-0019. And now the news in detail. India has achieved a major milestone of administering 100 crore doses of COVID vaccines under the nationwide vaccination drive. President Ramnath Kovind said that the country has created milestone of the completion of 100 crore doses of COVID vaccination in the country. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu appreciated all the frontline healthcare workers, scientists, vaccine manufacturers, central and state governments for their dedication and hard work in achieving this landmark feat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated India on crossing 100 crore vaccinations. He expressed gratitude to the doctors, nurses and all those who worked to achieve this feat. In a tweet, Modi said that India has scripted history. He said that the country is witnessing the triumph of Indian science, enterprise and collective spirit of 130 crore Indians. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipirio has congratulated everyone on 100 crore vaccination landmark. In a tweet, Rio said, "It is indeed a proud moment for India." The Chief Minister also expressed gratitude to all the dedicated health workers and all those who worked hard towards achieving this incredible milestone. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya today launched a song to celebrate India's milestone of administering 100 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses. Mandaviya also launched an audio-visual film at Red Fort in New Delhi. Nagaland joined the nation in observing Police Commemoration Day by remembering the sacrifices made by the police personnel in line of duty. 377 policemen and women from across the country, along with 14 COVID warriors of Nagaland Police who laid down their lives on duty this year, were honoured with wreaths at the cenotaph of the Nagaland Police at New Police Reserve Pesama in Kohima. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button has called for equal recognition of the services rendered by the police while in no manner undermining the bravery and personal sacrifices made by the armed forces. He said armed forces defend the nation against external aggression, while the police protect us against forces aiming to destabilize the country internally. Stating that Nagaland Police is performing their role very well, Button said, "Nagaland Police has stepped beyond conventional law and order approach and took on a new role as public health messengers and service providers." He announced that the government is working to give due recognition and awards the police personnel of narcotic checkpoint at Kohima for the recent state's largest seizure of smuggled coal worth 22.78 crore rupees. Out of the 14 police personnel of the state who succumbed to COVID-19, 6 families have received an ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees from the state government, while for the remaining 8 families, the state is expediting the release of the ex gratia at the earliest. Union Cabinet has approved release of an additional installment of Dearness Allowance to central government employees and Dearness Relief to pensioners. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said that the DA for central government employees has been hiked 3% from 28 to 31%. Thakur said that the additional installment will be effective from 1st of July this year. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on the YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. To commemorate the celebration of 75 years of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we present India at 75 quiz with AIR News Kohima, a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history every Thursday in the evening news bulletin. And here goes our question of the week for English News Bulletin. By Operation Polo, which princely state got integrated with India? I repeat, by Operation Polo, which princely state got integrated with India? Listeners can send their responses to the question to our email airnewskohima.india75@gmail.com or WhatsApp to 9485 239950 along with name and address. The first correct answer received from the participants will be selected as the winner and will be announced in tomorrow's morning news at 7:30 a.m. Speaker Nagaland Legislative Assembly Sharinken Longama administered the oath of office to the newly elected member as Kyushu Yomchunga from 50th Shamato Chesor Assembly constituency today at his office chamber in the Assembly Secretariat, Kohima. Meeting of the district-level implementation committee for mobilizing the unorganized workers and undertaking registration drives in respective districts for enrollment of such workers on e-Shram portal was held today at the DC's Conference Hall, Kohima. Additional Secretary Labour and Employment Anthony Nguli informed that any worker who has been working in unrecognized sector and aged between 16 to 59 years are eligible to register on the e-Shram portal. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Gregory Tajavela said that Ministry of Labour has developed e-Shram portal for creating a national database of unrecognized workers. For optimum realization of their employability and extend benefits of social security schemes, Assistant Labour Commissioner Vikaluto Naki said that after registering, the workers will get an accidental insurance cover of 2 lakh under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. State Council of Education Research and Training, SCERT Nagaland, has informed that it will facilitate the procuring of the Nagaland Heritage Studies Series MIL for classes 1 to 8 and Nagaland Heritage Studies Series English version for classes 5 to 8 textbooks for all private schools for the academic session 2022. Therefore, the SCERT has requested the private schools willing to introduce the Nagaland Heritage Studies textbooks to place the school's requirements to SCERT Nagaland on or before 30th of October or contact phone numbers 700-597987, 8014-893515. Nagaland reported 11 new COVID-positive cases in the last 24 hours, taking the total caseload to 31,670. Also, 15 persons have recovered from the infection. Till date, 29,717 persons have recovered from the infection. While 1 death was reported today, death toll increased to 662. There are 250 active cases in the state. Chief Secretary J. Alam informed that a state-level war room on COVID-19 shall function from the premises of the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Nagaland Civil Secretariat, until further orders. All the works handled by the state-level war room pertaining to data collection, submission of reports to the various authorities and coordination with the various district task forces for monitoring of COVID-19 situation in the state shall continue to be looked after by the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, he added. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. India achieves major milestone of administering 100 crore COVID-19 vaccines. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya launches song and film to celebrate India's milestone of administering 100 crore COVID-19 vaccine. Nagaland observes Police Commemoration Day by remembering sacrifices made by police personnel. And Union Cabinet approves release of additional installment of Dearness Allowance to central government employees and Dearness Relief to pensioners. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.